two-legged animal running about being dangerous, because there's really no creature that's more dangerous than a two-legged animal. We're the only ones polluting the seas and the airs and the lands. We're the only ones that kill more than we can eat. We're the only ones that actually have garbage pits. Did you know that? The human being is the only creature that has garbage. Isn't that interesting? Our claim to fame as human beings. We have garbage. We produce massive tonnage of garbage daily. So we begin with some not-so-trick questions. Question number 1. Did the horse exist before we used it?
Yes.
Question number 2. Did fire exist before we used it?
Yes.
Question number 3. Did the electron exist before we used it?
Yes.
Question number 4. And this is the bonus question. Did the higher consciousness exist before we used it?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Everything that ever will exist has to exist. In an infinite universe, nothing can exist as a newcomer, because infinity doesn't have anything new. Infinity is forever and always was. Just don't think about that. Now here's a statement that's been guiding our classes for the last 2 weeks. Perception is an assemblage of impressions. Perception is not an assemblage of facts. Perception, which is what you receive, is an assemblage of impressions. Perception is not an assemblage of facts. And facts are not necessarily truths. Don't think about it. It's the reason we yogis call what we perceive to be Maya, illusion. But it's an essential illusion. Within the illusion that you perceive as an assemblage of impressions is the code, C-O-D-E, of your journey to enlightenment. If you look out the window of your existence and you perceive X, Y, and Z, your enlightenment, understand this is a metaphor, your enlightenment is A, B, and C. You look out your window and you perceive X, Y, and Z. The distance is X, Y, and Z to A, B, and C is the distance of your enlightenment. If you look out your window and you see X, Y, and Z and you say, that's just an illusion, then you've denied the where you are, which is an essential component of any map-making system, be it the old analog system or the more modern GPS system, Google Maps. The first thing you have to tell them is where you are. Well, you can tell them where you want to go first, but without where you are, you will not get a map of where you are to go. The most accurate observation of where you are is what you want to be perceiving. The most accurate observation of where you are is what you want to be perceiving. And the most accurate observation of where you are comes from an expanded, information-filled perception. When you're in combat or anxiety mode, fear-based mode, your brain is going to be operating very rapidly. It's not going to spend a great deal of time absorbing information before it closes off the frame and registers the frame, because the brain is under the influence of insecurity. And under the influence of insecurity, the brain wants to get the data to the data processor as soon as possible, so that the processor can react.